people, I beg you, make una listen to this breaking news. Sit at home, Bishop Honor, Tukuma, Enugu Town Union's back, Peter Mbah call for Kanye's release. So my wonderful people, good morning, greetings to you all. I welcome you all to this new week. Happy Monday to you all my fans, family and friends, the ones who love what I'm doing and those ones who keep supporting me both physically, spiritually and otherwise. I bless you all and I pray that this week shall be a better week for each and every one of us. Well, I don't want to take much of our time. Please, I want us to hit the ground running. And we keep running and running and running. That is how we run into fuel subsidy. So if you never subscribe to my channel, it's the high time for you to do that. Like my content, share, and also comment all the very, very important part and all the very, very necessary. So let us take or review the headlines we have here before we can be able to take the main news of this day. So when I don't hear the anchor or the point news of this very Monday morning broadcast, where we say sit at home, Bishop Honor of Enugu State and Tukuma, Enugu Town Union's back Paul Mbah or Peter Mbah call for Kanye's release. Now here we go carry our news. They work they go. It don't happen again, why I'm happy reading this news now? In case you are an APC in the house, I beg you, I want to make you also comment. Tell me what you think. Make on a year waiting our president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, president of the Federal Government of Nigeria is telling us. He said, and I quote, I inherited liabilities from Buhari, haven't removed any penny of budget, Tinubu laments. During the time of Buhari's regime, it was, everything was blaming on the PDP 16 years of rule. And everybody was a kind of like this tenure of Buhari will never end. And even as of that, I supported Obio earlier on. But I keep praying that let APC happen to Nigeria another 8 years or 4 years, as the case may be. So that a lot of people need to learn. Because Nigerian youths and other, this one we have a very common problem. Our fast retentive memory are dead long gone. Nigeria forgetting so easily. That is why you see all these politicians, they are using the heads of the youth mostly to perpetrate all their evil acts they are doing in the society, because a youth will die today in the hands of a politician. Tomorrow you will see another youth vying for that very position. You don't even care how that youth that died on that politician's hand died. Whether the person died mysteriously or they don't care. Everybody is fast approaching. That is only on a high speed. Everybody back at a high speed. Nobody wants to slow down. So they have found a weak point of the youth and they keep using the youths. If the youth complain too much, this one they are talking about, Wednesday is going to be a nationwide, what they call it, strike by Labour Congress. Be rest assured that youth will be used against the same youth that is about to protest or want to go nationwide strike. Youth will be busy complaining. Even the time of during the time of EndSARS, people died. The number of people died. You see a lot of people, youths, going to the social media and be commenting. What are they doing at the Lekki Tollgate by that time? The same youth that they are fighting for. The same youth that they are protesting. Something they cannot do. Somebody went out there, leave everything they are doing, their comfort zone, their time, their money, just to make sure that they do things right, that the police brutality and EndSARS will stop. The same youth they are fighting for, still ask them, what are they doing at the toll gate by that time? That one itself is not even enough for a lot of dead bodies lie. People are angry, people are crying in different hospitals in Lagos State. They go put a Big Brother Africa and they start them. That is the end of the story. Everybody go back home and they begin to watch. 4 a.m. they are awake, watching Big Brother, watching the nonsense intimacy they are doing in a live TV. While the old fools that are ruling them are busy sleeping, strategizing on how to use their head again. That is how the thing do. If you go to Nigeria now, almost every nooks and crannies of Nigeria now is bet shop. This one, Okocha will bring his own, Kano will bring his own. Other footballers, other people who play internationally, they bring something good for their people. The only thing that Kano and Okocha is bringing to Nigeria is the bet shop. Just to useless the youths who are remaining who are the few that don't remain from the ones that the politicians have useless finished. Now Okocha and the Kano and the rest of them who are out there, they're supposed to bring a good thing, even if in a football academy. Look at what Sadio Mane is doing in Senegal. Every family in Senegal is receiving £70 monthly from that young man. Look at all these ones. The Fofojaba. Instead of them to do, they will collect the one you have and tell you that there's no brother in jungle. Truly, there's no brother in jungle because Nigerian youth refuse to learn. So, my wonderful people, please, I don't want to take waste much of our time. Let us take what? Let us continue with the headlines we have before we can come back and hit the ground running. I inherited liabilities from Buhari, haven't removed any penny or budget, according to Tinubu. As Labour Party factions, Arabambi and so-called Lamidi Apapa, our junior gods, Junior Logun, they are out there castigating P2B that P2B came to Labour Party to destroy the party. A party that produced a governor, if not two, because of their rigging and the rest of them. P2B came to Labour Party, produced a governor, 38 House of Rep members, and also 6 senators. Something that has never happened in the history of Labour Party. Instead of these people to appreciate him, all they can say is that he came to destroy Labour Party because he never gave them chance to siphon the party's money. That is where the problem lies. We know about all these things. Look at them. The main Labour Party are thanking P2B. No, they are thanking PDP for making mistakes that make P2B to deviate and leave PDP and enter Labour Party. Hear the headline now and I read. Thank you for making mistakes that made P2B leave your party. Labour Party tells PDP. When I get it, you don't get it, you better forget it. We have another Ubonga headline here. This one is concerning the kind of burial the Igbos are throwing to dead bodies. Some people, you find out that hunger killed them. At the end of the day, they will end up killing cows to bury that person. So look at the headline here. Igbos spending too much on burial ceremonies. University Don Ago laments. Sit at home. Enugu Commissioner of Police orders deployment of policing resource and warns criminals. On a hearing, that's all the thing take you, and it's part of our top headlines. Then this one is coming from Chioma Oti. On I don't know the name of the new governor of Abia State. His name is Chioma, not Alex Oti. Chioma Alex Oti. Obi, he don't advise Alex Oti. He said, work strenuously for the poor, needy, pensioners, public servants in Abia State. That is where we are going to stop this headline. Other ones will be story for another broadcast. So, my wonderful people, let us proceed with the main reason why we are here this morning. The Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Most Reverend Godfrey Honor, the Anglican Archbishop of Enugu Ecclesiastical Province, Most Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma, and the Enugu State Association of Presidents, General of Town Unions, have thrown their weight behind the efforts of the government of Enugu State to end sit at home in the state, stating that Monday, June 5, saying it is long overdue, according to them. They equally expressed total support for Mbah's call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention, saying it is the right path to national healing and stability in the southeastern region. Speaking to the reporters after heading a prayer season for a smooth end to sit at home in Enugu State and the entire southeast at the Chapel of Redemption, University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, UNEC. On Sunday, Most Reverend Chukwuma, who also doubles as the Anglican Bishop of Enugu Diocese, appealed to the people to support the government's move through compliance of the law and order. Government has given directive. My advice and appeal is that they should comply so we can save the economy of the Southeast. Now that the governor has said it, it is safe to come out. Therefore, people should come out to do their businesses and be free and set ourselves free from this bondage. It is a bondage and we must be set free from it, he concluded. Also in his homily at the St. Teresa's Catholic Cathedral in Nsukka, Bishop Honor, while commending Dr. Mbah's initiative to end the sit-at-home syndrome, noted that the suffering in the land was getting too much. He, however, begged the people to give the new governors of the Southeast the benefit of doubt. Bishop Honor traced the insecurity and restlessness in the region to continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and appealed to the President Bola Tinubu to heed Mbah's call for Kanu's release. The suffering is too much, but please, everybody should have mercy. Those that are angry should calm down. Many of us are angry, but you have to be careful on how we express our anger, or we may cause more problems for ourselves. It is in this spirit that I understand that the initiative by some state governments in the Southeast, especially the newly inaugurated governor in Enugu State, to try to restore normalcy in the Southeast. But I want to believe and I want to affirm that this initiative must be necessity include an increase in the effort to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention. On their part, the President General of Enugu State Town Unions wondered why Enugu State should continue to be on lockdowns every Monday, whereas both public and private offices of the capitals of other states of the Southeast region had since resumed businesses, wondering why Enugu's case should be different. In a statement by the coordinating President General, Barrister Pauli Eze, the association said the lows of Mondays since September 2021 have resulted in untold hardship and caused incalculable economic losses in the state and the Southeast in general. The governor promised to transform Enugu from a public sector economy to a private sector driven economy, raises the state's gross domestic product from the present $4.4 billion to $30 billion in 8 years, make Enugu one of the top 3 economies, restore public water supply in Enugu metropolis in 180 days, and eradicate poverty that can happen if we continue to sit at home on Mondays. It presents our state to investors to receive insecure and unproductive place, according to the Enugu State currently elected governor. The association therefore appeals to both private and public institutions and the people of Enugu to support the government's efforts to restore full days of work and productivity in the state. We urge aggrieved persons and groups to take the opportunity of dialogue advanced by the Mbah administration, and we equally join the government in his call for Nnamdi Kanu's release to engender organic peace and national healing, the association concluded. I inherited the liabilities from Buhari, haven't removed any penny or budget from the past administration, according to Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has stated that he inherited liabilities and assets from his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking in Abuja during a meeting with the governors-elect or governors elected under the platform of the All Poverty Congress APC, the president said no budget or penny has been removed by his government. According to Tinubu, the situation that we have seen is one I inherited, and it is a fundamental inherited asset and liabilities of my predecessors. No budget, no penny that has been removed. This is the first time you are entering the council chamber and this is the first time I am entering it too. But we have to push on. We have to make decisions that affect all of us. You are progressive thinkers under the umbrella of our party, have a very serious role to play in educating the people and making sure that we manage ourselves. I am very happy that this kind of thing is playing out in this current administration. At least they will not see anybody to blame. They are busy jumping from one radio station to the other. The likes of Lai Mohammed, who keep on fermenting troubles, where he's jumping from Lagos to Abuja, from Abuja to Washington DC and to UK, claiming the president have done well. Okay, now his successor have come out now to let us know that what he inherited is liabilities, nothing more and nothing less. Thank God that nobody is calling PDP now or calling Labour Party. It is for your own good. Thank you for making mistakes that made P2B leave your party. Labour Party tells PDP. The leader of the Labour Party in Bauchi State has applauded the People's Democratic Party PDP for making the mistake that led to the exit of former governor of Anambra State, P2B, from the party. Nigeria News report that the Labour Party chieftain made this known while speaking at a PDP retreat for elected officials in Bauchi State. When called upon to speak at the event, the party leader in the snippet making the rounds online said if PDP had not made the mistake of letting P2B leave the party, the 35 members elected in the 10th National Assembly would not have been happened. Exactly the point. They called that P2B, who was considered one of the top contenders for the PDP presidential ticket, exited the party less than 3 days after its presidential primary election. Before its presidential primary elections. He later joined Labour Party to contest the 2023 presidential election, but was defeated by the All Progressive Congress APC candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Surprisingly, P2B's presence in Labour Party led to the victory of some members who contested in the National Assembly and House of Representative elections. Igbos spending too much on burial ceremonies. University Don Ago laments. Igbos have been advised to curtail their huge expenditure on burial ceremonies. Rather, they have been told to channel parts of such funds to developing their communities and empowering the living persons among them. Everything they have to wait for government. You are making a point here, and I totally agree with you. The advice was given by Professor Samuel Ngozi Ago of Abia State University, Uturu, while delivering the 67th inaugural lecture of the institution at the University Auditorium. He lamented that large fortunes were being spent by many families to prosecute burial plans of their loved ones, even with some of the bereaved sometimes borrowing money to stay talk of the town burial. He described such expenditure as unhelpful to the economic development of the Igbo nation and called the practice glutinous. Voila. Ago, who called for a second look at the idea of second burial, said the idea was responsible for the enlargement budget for burials in Igbo communities. The inaugural lecturer suggested that unhelpful cultural practices should be dropped and predicted that more development will be achieved in the future if his recommendations are considered. Resources spent on organizing such burials will be better invested in youth empowerment or any other form of community development, Ago said. He suggested modest expenditure on burial ceremonies and called for an end to glutinous burial events. The inaugural lecturer used the occasion to urge the Abia State government to set up a truth, reconciliation, restoration and enlightenment commission. Meanwhile, 23 newly promoted professors have been presented to the Senate of Abia State University by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Onyema Echi Ogbulu. They were presented before the 263rd regular Senate meeting, where the Vice Chancellor reiterated the university's determination in maintaining good welfare of the staff and the students. The last but not the least, P2B to OT works strenuously for the poor, needy pensioners a public servants all in Abia State. Mr. Gringo Repeat Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the just concluded general elections, has asked the new Abia State Governor, Dr. Chioma Alex Oti, to ensure that the poor and the needy are carried along in his government. Obi, who spoke on Sunday at the Victory Church service in Omaya, Abia State capital, organized by the state chapter of the Labour Party, also tasked him to ensure that his campaign promises of paying pensioners or public servants without discrimination are adhered strictly. He explained that the responsibility of rebuilding the state is now on his hand or on his head, even as he told Governor Oti that his victory was made possible by God and the masses of Abia State. That is why you should not abuse the privilege given to you and must manage it to the benefit of mankind. The poor should benefit more from your program and policies, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the February 25th election declared. He therefore enjoined Nigerians to continue to pray for a better Nigeria, even as he regretted that the country's leadership is still in the hands of the wrong people. In his speech at the service, Governor Oti assured Abia citizens and residents of the better days ahead, saying that he is determined and poised to work for their well-being and welfare. He assured that Ndi Abia will soon rejoice as his administration will lift the poor Abia masses out of poverty, according to him. So make you do what? Make sure you keep to your promises. This is the time for Abia people to rejoice. I thank God for the marvelous work he has done for me, and I assure you that I will not take God's grace and people's support for granted, according to Ochi. The Abia Chief Executive used the opportunity to thank the governorship candidates of some opposition parties in the state for supporting him, and called on others that filed petitions in the election petition tribunal against him to withdraw some petitions and shared their swords, according to Alex Oti. I make this plea because it is very clear that the Labour Party won the election they are contesting in the tribunal, he added. In his sermon, the lead pastor of Streams of Joy International, Pastor Jerry Eze, stressed the need for people to always return thanks to God, pointing out that some people get familiar with God that they forgot to give thanks to him as required. He prayed for God's holiness manifest in every sector of Abia's economy. The cleric was of the view that because of the special Thanksgiving organized by Dr. Alex Chioma Oti administration, Abia's case will be henceforth be different as the Lord, he opined, will make every area of the state straight and significant, and we hope to see that happening. The special Thanksgiving service, which featured special prayers for Governor Alex Chioma Oti, his deputy, Engineer Ikechukwu Emetu, and other states, attracted the presence of the wife of the Governor, Miss Priscilla Oti, wife of the Deputy Governor, Miss Adeze Emetu, Secretary to the State, Abia State Government, Professor Kenneth Carlo, Abia State Chairman of Labour Party, Chief C.K. Igara. The special Thanksgiving service was organized the state chapter of the Labour Party to appreciate God for his electoral victory in the March 18, 2023 poll and a successful inauguration on May 29, 2023. The theme of the event was, "The Lord has done great things and marvelous things, so let us all rejoice." So, my good people of Biafra, my lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind, now here we go take stop our broadcast, because I don't say here talk without break. It will make me run like a Tom without break, looking back. So make gonna have a nice day. May the good Lord bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, as we do what? Embark on this week's new week journey of covering what we cannot achieve in the last week. So make gonna do what? Make gonna subscribe, the like, the share, also the comment, because without your comments and your sharing and your like, YouTube will not recommend my videos to anyone. So my dear people, make gonna help me they grow this channel. But as to do that, the Almighty Tufiakwa will also bless you, prosper you, and also remember you at the point of every of your needs. Have a nice day, my people. I'll be right back again with another blockbuster. Bye for now. Kemesiano.